All right, so we're about to call the function distance, which is here, and we're going to pass in the number 30 and 300, and that is in the global scope. So here we go. We're going into the function distance on the first line of that function. Wheel circumference is about to get its value by calling circumference and see how that evaluates, what that expression evaluates to. All right, so let's jump into that one. We're right now into the circumference function, still in here, and of course back in global. But now we need to figure out what diameter is. So we're going to call the function doubler, of course, on this line of circumference. And inside of doubler, we're just going to take the input that we passed to it, which was the radius that we got from here. And now the input here is 30, which comes from here to begin with, right? And the input is going to be multiplied by 2 and returned. And after that, the doubler will close here, and now we're back into circumference. Doubler has just been evaluated, and that will be assigned to diameter. So now diameter is 60. Okay, so we're back in circumference, still paused here in distance, right? And now let's figure out what pi is by calling a proxy pi. And here a proxy pi is getting its value and returning that. Still, of course, circumference is waiting, and distance is waiting for circumference, and global is waiting for distance to finish. All right, so here we go. We're going to go back and return the value, and here we are right now back in circumference. Proxy pi has closed, and the value is evaluated, and now it has been assigned to pi. So now pi has its value right here, and now we're just going to return the diameter multiplied by pi. And so we can get back to distance. Right, so here we are back in distance, about to assign the value to wheel circumference. So here we are. Now that we have this one, we can call, so we're going to multiply that with rotations, which we passed in to begin with. And we're going to get it back into this variable by calling cm2m and turn that into meters instead of centimeters. So let's go into that one, and it's going to take the input, and it's going to divide it by 100 and then round it and return it back to the distance function. So here it is, and now we assign it to distance in meters, and now this one is 565. All right, the last thing now is just to call document.write, which is another function built into the browser, and that we need a string for that one, so we're going to write something up here. So that number, we're going to need some extra text around it to make it more user-friendly, kind of, or readable. And so here we are returning the string together with the value, and as you can see here, it just jumped the alert row here. Return means do not do anything else in this function. Just return the value and jump to the end of the function and close it. And now we're back into distance again. Still, global is waiting for distance to end, and it's just about to end now. We're just going to pass that to write, and it will print this to the document, and that's the end of the function call.